Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. So, in our last class we discussed about Lost Spring and we had started the first story about Sahib, and we also came to know about his situation and why he left his own home, that is in Dhaka. And he is a rag picker. Rag picker means a street boy, and they can't afford to go to school, and also they can't afford to wear chappals. Okay, so now we will start from where we left. So again we will get another story in this story itself. Okay, আৰু এটা আমি কাহিনী পাম, এই কাহিনীটোৰ ভিতৰতে আৰু এটা কাহিনী আছে, that is in page 15, the first paragraph. Okay, so it's a story about a man from UDP. So once told me as a young boy he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest. Okay, so ইয়াত মানুহ এজনৰ কথা কোৱা হৈছে যোনজনে UDPত থাকে আৰু তেখেতৰ এটা সৰু means one little boy was there, one young boy, and his father was a priest there. Okay, and he would stop briefly at the temple and pray for a pair of shoes, and that boy doesn't have any shoes and he used to pray in front of the temple. Okay, জোতা এযোৰ লাগে কাৰণে লাগে বুলি তেওঁ প্ৰাৰ্থনা কৰিছিলে সৰু ল'ৰাটোৱে. 30 years later, I visited his town and the temple, which was now drowned in an air of desolation. In the backyard, where lived a new priest, there were red and white plastic chairs. A young boy, dressed in a grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes, arrived panting and threw his school bag on a folding bed. So, সেই আগতে থকা পূজাৰীজনৰ ল'ৰাটোৱে প্ৰাৰ্থনা কৰিছিল যে তাক এযোৰ জোতা লাগে. Okay, but now again when the author went there, he saw that there was a new priest, and the new priest also had a young boy. Okay, সেই নতুন পূজাৰীজনৰ এটা ল'ৰা এটা আছিলে, and he had new shoes, socks, he wear uniform, he goes to school. Okay, but he doesn't respect the things. Okay, he used to throw his bag. Okay, he স্কুলৰ পৰা আহি ডাইৰেক্ট বেগটো বিচনালৈ দলিয়াই দিয়ে. Okay, he doesn't respect কাৰণ তাৰ ওচৰত অলৰেডি সেই বস্তুবোৰ আছে. চ' আমাৰ ওচৰত যোনবোৰ বস্তুবোৰ থাকে আমি সেই বস্তুবোৰ প্ৰতি আমাৰ কি হয় এটা ৰেচপেক্ট নাথাকে বা এটা ভাল পোৱা নাথাকে. Okay, but if we doesn't have that, we want to have that in any cost. Okay, that time we respect it, but as soon as it falls in our hand we doesn't respect the thing. Okay, so same goes with this little boy also. He doesn't respect what he have got. So when he had finally got a pair of shoes, let me never lose them, the goddess had granted his prayer. Young boys like the son of the priest now wore shoes, but many others like the rag pickers in my neighborhood remained shoeless. So now again the author, the writer, she again thought that young boys nowadays of the priest pujari bilakor ki hoy bachcha bilakeo juta pinde, but in her area the rag pickers doesn't wear shoes, they remain shoeless. So she was talking about Sahib and his friends. Okay, acquaintance with the barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi, yet miles away from it. Metaphorically, those who live here are squatters who came from Bangladesh back in 1971. So now we came to know that Sahib lived in Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi. Okay, so Delhi the same, but Delhi pora bahut mane dur. Okay, from the main city to that place. So these people came from Bangladesh in year 1971 only. Okay, Bangladeshৰ পৰা আহিছিলে, and the Sahib family is among them. Simapuri was then a wilderness. It still is, but it is no longer empty. Its stretches of mud with roof of tin and trampoline, devoid of sewage, drainage of running water, live 10,000 rag pickers. So now that place is not empty. আগতে সেই জেগাটো বহুত খালী আছিলে বা বহুত মানুহ নাছিল, বাট এতিয়া তাত বহুত ফেমিলি আহি গ'ল, and Sahib family is among them. Okay, and they used to build their house, not house actually, it's like a place where they just stay. Okay, it's a mud and roofs বিলাক টিনৰ পৰা বনোৱা হয় বা trampoline মানে হৈছে ত্ৰিপাল, okay, plastic. And anytime there is drainage of running water, okay, drain ase kakhoron, and there live how much rag pickers? 10,000 rag pickers. They have lived here for more than 30 years without any identity, without permits, but with ration cards that get their names on voters list and enable them to buy grain. So they doesn't have any identity and they live in that place for 30 years. Eko identity nohoake he jagato 30 years কাৰণে আছে. তেওঁলোকৰ ওচৰত identity নাই, তেওঁলোকৰ ওচৰত permit নাই. Okay, they can't enter India like that. Okay, but what they have ration cards, so they have the name in the voter list. Okay, same case in here also, in Assam also. So they get the voter list, and that's why they get what ration cards they have, and সেইকাৰণে তেওঁলোকে বস্তু কিনিব পাৰে. Food is more important for survival than an identity. So according to them, identity koi food to besi important. That's why it says that food is more important for survival than an identity. If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without an empty stomach, we can rather live here than in the fields that gave us no grain. So according to them, it is like it's important, okay, it's important to feed their families and go to bed. So instead of living in Dhaka where the fields are destroyed by the storms, okay, so Dhaka thokat koi jot mati to ekebare nosto hoi goise tat thokat kai yat thokai bhal. Okay, instead they doesn't have any identity, they doesn't care as long as they get food here. Okay, so food is important to them. Say a group of women in tattered saris, when I asked them why they left their beautiful land of green fields and rivers, wherever they find food they pitch their tents that become transit homes. So they doesn't live in one place only, okay, so they move from one place to another. So jote khana pai tate teoluke thake, but jote jagat pai tate teoluke thake. Okay, children grow up in them, becoming partners in survival, and survival in Simapuri means rag picking. So their survival karone teoluke bas rag picking he jane. Rag picking means they used to collect garbage. Okay, so he dustbin bilakor pora teoluke plastic bottles bisare ba teoluke he bisari thakote poisa bisari pae 1 rupee or 2 they used to get, and for them it is gold, isn't it? So now through the years it has acquired the proportion of a fine art. Garbage to them is gold. It is their daily bread, a roof over their heads, even if it is leaking roof, but for a child it is even more. So even though their roof is leaking, okay, roof to actually teoluke bonai tripal opera, even though the roof is leaking, but it is even more than anything else. Okay, it is very important for a child even though the roof is leaking with water. Okay, I sometimes find a rupee, even a 10 rupee note, Sahib says, his eyes lighting up. When you can find a silver coin in a heap of garbage, you don't stop scrounging, for there is hope of finding more. It seems that for children, garbage means a meaning different from what it means to their parents. For the children, it is wrapped in wonder. For elders, it is a means of survival. So they used to collect garbage, isn't it? So when they collect garbage, Sahib says that he find a rupee or sometimes a 10 rupee note. He ketiaba etoka pae ba ketiaba 10 tokao bisari pae. So at ebar poa pisot ki hoy teoloke aru ebar search kore, okay, scrounging for gold. Okay, teoloke aru search kore titia aru bisari pae. So it is like different, it has different meaning. Okay, garbage for children it is different meaning, and garbage for their parents is different meaning. So garbage according to children is a wonder. Okay, karon teoluke eta pae tar pasot ako jodi bisare aru eta pae, so they have that hope say we will get again. Okay, but for elders it is a means of survival. So তেওঁলোকে সৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালীবিলাকে সাৰ্ভাইভেলৰ কথা এতিয়ালৈকে গম পোৱাই নাই but according to them garbage is wonder. Okay, it's like a magic to them, magical. So they doesn't get the difference between this wrap in wonder and survival. Okay, one winter morning I see Sahib standing by the French gate of the neighborhood club watching two young men dressed in white playing tennis. I like the game, he hums, content to watch standing behind the fence. I go inside when no one is around, he admits. The gatekeeper lets me use the swing. So he like what? He liked the game tennis. Okay, but he doesn't afford it. He can't afford it. But the gatekeeper allows him to go. So he gatekeeper jone tak allow kore he field ole jabole ba he club to jabole. Sahib too is wearing tennis shoes that look strange over his discolored shirt and shorts. Someone gave them to me, he says, in the manner of an explanation. The fact that they are discarded shoes of some rich boy who perhaps refused to wear them because of a hole in one of them doesn't bother him. For one who has walked barefoot, even shoes with a hole is a dream come true. But the game he is watching so intently is out of his reach. So he is also wearing a tennis shoes. Okay, and the tennis shoes is not even damaged. A tennis জোতাযোৰ damage হোৱা নাছিল, মাত্ৰ এটা ফুটা ওলাইছিলে যোনটো সেই rich boyটোৱে নিপিন্ধে. Okay, so the rich people doesn't wear anything actually that has a hole or that doesn't have any proper stitch. Okay, but for Sahib it is nothing to him. Okay, that hole is nothing to him, so he can wear that shoes without any hesitation. একো লাজ নকৰাকে হি পিন্ধিব পাৰে, কিন্তু সেই ধনী ঘৰৰ ল'ৰাটোৱে এই জোতাযোৰ এবাৰ ইউজ কৰাৰ পাছত আৰু ইউজ নকৰিলে. But the game, okay, the tennis is out of his reach because only rich people used to play tennis. This morning Sahib is on his way to the milk booth. In his hand is a steel canister. I now walk in a tea stall down the road, he says, pointing in the distance. I am paid 100 rupees and all my meals. Does he like the job? I ask. So now he used to work in a tea stall. Okay, tea stall এখনত কাম কৰে আৰু he কিমান পায় 800 rupees and all his meals. Okay, and then the writer asks then, does he like the job? Okay, his face I see has lost the carefree look. The steel canister seems heavier than the plastic bag he could carry so lightly over his shoulder. The bag was his. The canister belongs to the man who owns the tea shop. Sahib is no longer his own master. Even though he get 800 rupees, but he is not as happy as before. He is not carefree as before. Okay, he আগৰ দৰে carefree নহয় বা he আগৰ দৰে কি কয় নিজৰ মতে চলিব পৰা নহয়, because now he works under some other person. Okay, because he now has an owner. So he এতিয়া বেলেগ মানুহৰ আণ্ডাৰত কাম কৰে, সেইকাৰণে তাৰ আগৰ সেই carefree look বা আগৰ সেই happiness টো নাইকিয়া হৈ গ'ল. That's why it says that Sahib is no longer his own master. Okay, he নিজৰ master এতিয়া নহয়, তাৰ এটা owner আছে.